Hello everyone, how are you all doing? This is your MC Pratyusha and welcome to another inspiring and exciting episode of Chat with Pratt, Unwind and Unveil in association with Zest Foodies. Today's episode is sponsored by New Era Real Estate. Very thankful to them for sponsoring this episode. Our guest today is someone who truly wears multiple hats. From bringing the Telugu spice to Sydney streets and turning traditions to trends, she has got the vision of a leader, the rhythm of a dancer, a Carnatic songstress, and she is pursuing exercise and sports science degree, and she is the founder of Sydney Telugu Youth Association. It's my greatest honor and pleasure to have with us today our favorite Varsha Vallabhoju. Hello Varsha, how are you doing?
I'm good, Auntie. How are you?
Good, thanks. How has your week been?
It's been crazy busy. How are you?
It's been busy as well. I can imagine with all the festivities that have started, and you have an event coming up tomorrow as well.
Yes.
So I can imagine it must be super busy.
It's been busy, but it's all been rewarding as well.
And that's awesome. Always. All right. Let's start off with a question which I always had, like having grown up in India, and I did all my education in India and moved here just for work, right? So how is it for you? Like, you were here right from your childhood. So how has it been navigating through all the cultural differences, like, at school and university, when you look different, eat different, and, when you speak a different language at home, how is it for you to navigate through that?
I'll be honest, like in the beginning, it was very hard to kind of understand like what is going on as kids, of course. But as you move on through different stages of life, you start to accept who you are and you start to appreciate your own culture. You start celebrating your own culture, and this is the beautiful thing about living in Australia, right? Like we get to see so many different people, so many different people with different walks of life.
Yes.
And then you just start just understanding what it is to truly be like human and try to,
Yeah, I was watching this, I watched the 2 seasons of Never Have I Ever. Mm-hmm. Did you relate to that, like whatever the struggles she had gone through, did you relate to any of those?
Yeah, I mean, it's a show about an Indian girl living in America, going to an American school. I think it really depicts like how different our values and culture, and we're one way at home, and then when you go out into like the real world, you're different. So I think it shows a good blend of what it is. Yeah,
both cultural and traditional kind of things, right? Moving on to Sydney Telugu Youth Association, what inspired you to start STYA? Was it like a eureka moment for you, or was it something that has been, brewing from quite some time, and then, you plan to start off something like that?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. STYA was never just like let's do it. It was something that I've been thinking about for a while.
Yes.
I saw that there was really nothing for like Telugu youth in Sydney. I used to go to so many like cultural events, and used to always be so confused, like there's aunties, uncles, everyone's here, but the kids wouldn't interact with one another. They'll be too shy to come and up and talk to you. It's very hard to make friends in that type of setting. And since like I started uni, I did a dance production for a Tamil association. And I don't know, it was so nice to see youth coming together, supporting a Tamil production, and they're so involved in their own like culture, language. It was so nice seeing them even speak Tamil to each other. So I was just like, why isn't there something for us? I waited for someone to come and do something, say something, but at the end of the day, I was just like, what's the worst that could happen, right? Yeah. It could just fail and that's it, right? So I'm someone that tries to live my life without any regrets. So I was like, let's do it, see what happens. And I just started an Instagram. I still remember that day. I was sitting at the edge of like my parents' bedroom, and I was like, I want to do something. They were trying to help me come up with names for the Instagram, and I just launched it with a couple of my friends, and it just took off from there.
Has it been like 3 years now?
So we established in December of 2023. So it's almost 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. And great going. You're already doing so well.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And what's the core mission and vision of Sydney Telugu Youth Association?
Yeah, so my mission was to create community here in Sydney for Telugu youth. Obviously, our parents have all these connections and friends and things like that, but when we become adults, when we become aunties, uncles, we should also have our community and support each other. And it's just about, learning about your culture, being, I don't know how to put it, like, people are so afraid to come out and speak Telugu, or, they don't have an outlet to engage with other Telugu youth. So this is just something that connects everyone and brings everyone together.
Yeah, well done. And, starting anything from scratch is not easy, especially when you are in a country where you are culturally very different. So what were some of the big head scratches or uphill battles you faced while starting off STYA?
I think it was more of people believing in the idea of STYA, right? I think a lot of it was, oh, you guys are just kids, what do you know about this? Or what do you know about running an association? So it definitely took time learning about what it means to run associations. Being a leader in general, it taught me a lot about myself and how I should run things, how I should lead other people, because they would look up to me now for direction and things like that. I would say in the beginning it was just getting some content, convincing my friends to be in the reels. Like, there have been countless times they're like, no, I don't want to be in any reel, I don't want to dance, I don't do anything. But it just developed, and people are now interested. They want to be in reels, they want to be a part of all of this. Yeah,
that's awesome. And how has STYA contributed to preserving and promoting the vibrant Telugu culture and bringing the community together?
Yeah, so STYA, we not only do like social gatherings, but we also have cultural events that we immerse ourselves in. We are doing Ganesh festivals, we're doing Batkama as well, and we're hoping to do Diwali soon as well. So kind of encourages everyone to celebrate our culture and our traditions. And it's really nice, like, everyone comes out, we eat traditional food, we wear traditional clothes. I think that in itself is a spectacle, right? Like, it's not every day that you just get ready and go to an event. So it's definitely a place where we can again connect with our language, our culture, and it's just beautiful. And
I've also seen you collaborating with a lot of people who come from India, like the Telugu bands and stuff, which is amazing, I would say. It's nice to see a group of Telugu youngsters going onto the dais and speaking very nicely about our culture and our tradition. It's amazing.
I think I'm very thankful for the network I have around me, because they encourage me to do better and they support me so much. The bands that come and us going to these events, it's kind of just connecting us back to home.
Absolutely.
For a lot of us, like, Sydney is our home, but our heart is in India, because all our family is there, and I think it's nice that we get a bit of taste of home here in Sydney.
True. You bring a piece of, I'm from Hyderabad. You bring a piece of Hyderabad to Sydney.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
Yeah, awesome. And what have been your highlights over the past few years? Something like the coolest and the most impactful things or events that STYA pulled off?
To be honest with you, every event that we do is something that I hold so closely to my heart. The best thing I would say for highlights in STYA is seeing the connections and the friendships that come out of STYA. It's so rewarding, because these people may have never even thought to speak to each other, but they come to an event and they click, and all of a sudden they're friends and they're going out, and it's just it's a very wholesome thing to see. In terms of events, I would say the biggest event that STYA holds is something called Kebukeka, and it's our twist on a clubbing DJ night.
Awesome.
And that night it's just 4 or 5 hours of just pakka Telugu music. Everyone just goes insane. It's so much fun. It's because we're used to going to clubs and hearing English songs and things like that. Yeah. But this is it's us. It's something that represents us. So it's just awesome.
I think you have another Kebukeka coming
yes,
up,
we
right?
do. Yes, we do. We have Kebukeka Squared coming up.
So audience,
yes,
this is your chance to go and vibe to Telugu music.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you must be having some great stories from all these events, right? Like any heartwarming or any hilarious stories that you would like to share with the audience?
Yeah, so one of the most heartwarming stories that I've heard personally is we have an international student that's come to Sydney, and she's living on her own and all of that, and she actually told me she found STYA before she came to Sydney. So she actually found our page while she was still back at home in India.
Yeah.
And it gave her the courage to actually be confident here in Sydney. She's like, I have my people here in Sydney. I don't have to be so worried and scared. I think that to me was like a pinch me moment, because it's like we've impacted people not just here but in India, and we have a lot of viewers actually in India and the UK, US. So it was just a crazy experience.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have so many doubts, so many questions before you move to a foreign country, especially when you're so young and fresh out of college, you're moving away from family into a foreign country, and it's so hard, culturally inclining with everybody. And it's so nice to have somebody who can, guide you through everything, or, who can be a point of reference, I would say, to, go get along with the people here and, get some help from.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
amazing. Yeah. And you are an amazing Kuchipudi dancer. And you're also into Carnatic music, right? So how do these beautiful classical art forms groove with the modern life and identity here in Sydney?
Right. So Kuchipudi I've started almost 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
And Carnatic singing I've always loved, and I started that around a similar time.
Yes.
I think for me it's some Kuchipudi and Carnatic music, they ground me, and they really they keep me focused and disciplined, and it's also something that I've always wanted to do because it's so culturally moving. And it's nice to have something that you can call yours.
Absolutely.
And it's just, again, as I said, it's not something that everyone can do.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to be so involved in your own culture, learning about different things. Kuchipudi is not just about dance, right? It's about the stories you hear, the songs, the talams, and Carnatic music is the same. It's nothing but stories and talams. So I think it's nice to connect back to your roots and stay grounded. Yeah.
Of course. And how long have you been learning Carnatic music?
Carnatic music, it's been 3 to 4 years. Yeah.
Oh,
now.
nice. That's awesome. And coming to your profession side of things, or your studies, I would say rather, you are pursuing a degree in exercise and sports science. So how does that fit in with all your amazing cultural work? Is it like a perfect harmony, or is it a bit quirky?
Yeah, I would say it's a massive shift. You have culture here, and then you have what I'm doing. But I picked the degree because I was really into sport. I was really into mobility and all things like that. I think exercise sports science is rewarding because it's not just about watching TV and watching a sport or something, right? It's about watching people regain their quality of life, and I think that's so rewarding. I think in exercise sports science you're helping people. In STYA you're also helping people make connections. You're connecting with people. So I think it does sometimes go in hand. But yeah.
That's awesome. And it's very challenging to keep young people engaged these days because, most of the youth, they have a lot to do. Like, they have to study, they have a part-time job, and they're just juggling so much. So how do you manage to keep the energy high and youth involved in STYA effectively? What's your secret sauce?
I wish there was a secret sauce. I think I can speak on behalf of everyone that's watching right now. It is tough. It is very tough for us. A lot of us are going to uni, working part-time, doing other curricular activities like kuchipudi, things like that. And STYA is a priority to actually most of us as well.
Yeah.
So managing all of that, it's difficult,
yes.
but it's just something that we love to do.
Absolutely.
We love coming to these events, we love hosting events, and it's more of the fact that we get so much satisfaction when an event is successful, when it's, everyone's there having a good time.
Yeah.
That's what keeps us going, and that's what keeps us, we have to do more good events and things like that. Yeah, that's...
I can totally relate to it. Like, I host events as well.
Yeah.
When you are there on the dais hosting an event, when you see that it's, people are having a good time and people are enjoying whatever you're saying on the dais, it gives me so much satisfaction.
Yeah.
I can totally relate to what you're saying. And massive congratulations on being appointed the Australian Regional Representative for Thana. So that's huge. Spill the beans. What's it all about, and what exciting stuff you'd be doing in that role?
So I'm actually very grateful for Thana reaching out to me. It was actually the Thana Youth Chair that's reached out to me. Vishal, if you're watching, hello. He reached out and he wanted somehow for America and Sydney to collaborate.
Yeah.
And I thought that was an awesome idea, right? Not just
Absolutely.
connecting within our space, but also internationally. That was just amazing. I grew up watching like Thana on the TV when they would do their big conferences, so
yes.
it was just crazy to hear. We tried very hard to actually collaborate and get a few of our Aussies going to the States. It was just an amazing opportunity because I got to network and connect with so many people, people in America, and they're seeing all the stuff that we're doing, and we're seeing the stuff that they're doing, and it was just a very nice way to help each other grow as well.
Absolutely.
So I was very, very touched and very, very excited to be appointed the regional representative, and I think it was just a surreal moment, to be honest. Yeah,
absolutely. And it's a nice way, and I mean STYA would be a nice platform to connect the Telugu people of Australia to Telugu people of America, right? Awesome, that's amazing. And coming to, the whole schedule you have, seriously, how do you manage all of that? You're studying, you have a part-time job, dance, music, and of course STYA. How do you manage all of that?
I wish I had an answer for this, but I just take it day by day.
Yeah.
Every day is something new, and I don't know, it's really about managing my priorities on that day, and I try to give 100% in everything I do. And also if I feel like I'm not doing enough for something, I push myself. I'm no, I can't just do injustice to everything. I want to put my time and effort into things that really matter to me. Cool. And all these things, are huge parts of your life that you need to nurture and take care of because, it's important.
Of course.
And I think all these things really teach me about grounding myself and being disciplined and
That's amazing. So much to learn, I would say. Yeah, commendable. And looking back, what has your personal adventure been like in building and nurturing this association? And what's the biggest aha moment or lesson you have picked up along the way?
So building this was not easy, and I believe that we're still growing and we still have so much potential to grow and to do better. It was just a process, right? Like understanding how these committees work, understanding how sponsorships work, and how, contacting venues and things like that. It's a process. We're ever learning. I think the biggest one, again, as I said, right, it's like internal conflict sometimes, or things go out of hand, managing everything. So it's been difficult, but as I said, if there's anything, I would give my 100% in everything that I do. An aha moment, I would say, is once you get the hang of everything, it becomes, you build a foundation, and you use that foundation and you apply it to everything that we do. And I'm so grateful for the committee that we have, because we have these weekly meetings talking about what went right, what went wrong. We're always doing constructive feedback, and we always try to do the best and give everyone the best as well.
That's awesome. Just shifting off the topic, I'm just curious to understand if you get any help from the Australian government to do such kind of things.
Unfortunately, no. We do not, but obviously I think there's ways you can get some funding and stuff like that, so we're still looking into things like that. But for now, it's purely reaching out to Telugu businesses, reaching out to South Indian businesses as well, supporting each other where we can, whether it's like through social media or whether it's actually through monetary help as well.
That's awesome. And I'm sure Telugu society here is very supportive, and they're very proud of STYA as well, and I'm sure they support you really well.
Yeah, they do. I'm very thankful for everyone that's supported us and been a part of our journey.
That's awesome. And coming to the student life, first we were talking about somebody who reached out to you before moving here, right? It's not easy for them. It's really hard to come here, blend in culturally, navigate through everything, find a part-time job, also they have to study as well, right? It's not that easy. So how does STYA help and support international students?
So the concept of international students, I didn't really understand until I actually made international student friends, right? They have it very difficult, right? Like they, cook on their own, they have to keep their home clean, or they have to do things that we take for granted because I have parents back at home that help me with all these things. I have huge respect for all the international students because they are out here in a new world in itself, right? They've come from their safe zone, and they've come into a very scary, uncomfortable, just everything. I couldn't even imagine being an international student, right? So I've gained huge respect for them, and I know how hardworking they are, and I see it, and I really love their work ethic. How STYA helps them is, our tagline is actually home away from home. So we are your home away from home.
That's awesome.
And it's a space that you can come, connect, chill, vibe with everyone, and it teaches you so much about other walks of life, other perspectives that you would never have thought of before, how difficult it is actually being a student here. And it's nice because you get to compare, contrast, have these really nice conversations, deep conversations about things that are bothering them, excite them. They get to try all these new things that we have in Sydney, and we get to talk about the times back at home in Hyderabad and things like that. So I would say it's just a place for them to connect and feel like it's okay. We got you. You're okay. You're in safe hands.
Just somebody to hold. Your hand,
100%.
Right?
And that's basically why our tagline is home away from home.
That's amazing. I'm so proud of you for doing this. And if anybody wants to join STYA, what's the process?
Process is very simple. Just give us a follow on Instagram. Come to our events. My committee is very, very nice. They'll come speak to you, have open conversations, and just come to our events. You'll find friends. You'll make friends. Just vibe with us. Come chill with us.
That's awesome. Yeah, simple.
Simple,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah. And any advice for all the aspiring young leaders out there who are very passionate about their cultural heritage and want to contribute to their community?
I think, something that I would tell someone is just do it.
Yeah.
Just take the risk. There's nothing bad that could happen. You putting yourself out there, you actually having this idea or wanting to contribute in itself is like the best. You've already done the most there. And it's about pushing yourself, believing in yourself. I think that's really important. I don't think STYA would have come this far if I hadn't taken that first initial step, right? Like I had 100 thoughts.
Absolutely.
circulating, should I do it, should I not?
Yeah.
But once I took that leap,
Yeah.
and I believed in myself, and I had people like, I'm so thankful for my parents, because without my parents' support, I don't think that none of this would be possible.
Yeah.
Them believing in me encouraged me to be like, I can do this. This is something that is achievable. So I would say, just follow your heart. Sometimes your mind plays games, but follow your heart and do what you think is right.
Absolutely, absolutely. I can totally relate with it, and I can totally understand where you're coming from. In a foreign country, coming here and starting a new life altogether is a big thing.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can do that, you can do anything.
Of course.
I would say.
Yeah.
All right, coming to the last question. Looking forward, what is your big vision or the grand dream you have for STYA? What kind of legacy do you want or do you hope STYA leaves for the future generations of Telugu Australians?
Yeah, so I think I would like to see STYA grow. I want to see more collaborations. I want to see more people coming in and feeling comfortable and things like that. As per legacy, I want the young Australians that young Telugu Australians that are coming up to know that it's a home, it's a safe spot for you. It's somewhere where you can be yourself and not worry about what other people are thinking about you. I also want them to know that it's such an integral part to celebrate who you are, to remember your roots and to stay close to that as well. In this ever-changing world, it's so easy to stray away and to meddle into other things, but it's nice to have something that reflects who you are as a person as well. I just really wish that more people come in and experience what it is to be an STYA member, and I think that in itself is like the biggest thing that we can do for STYA.
Awesome. It's so amazing to be culturally and traditionally inclined living in a foreign country, especially when it comes from younger generation like you. I feel so amazing. It's so inspiring and amazing. Well done, I would say.
Thank you so much.
And great job. And that was my last question before we move on to the next segment, which is a fun segment. It is going to be a combination of like few questions. You're the Gen Z, so slang showdown, and this or that kind of questions as well.
Sure.
So let's start off with, if someone made a movie about your life so far, what would the title be in Telugu?
Cool. Na savu nenu chasta neekenduku.
Can you tell that again, Kattiga?
So the title will be Na savu nenu chasta neekenduku.
Awesome. And if you could have dinner with any Telugu film star, past or present, who would it be and why?
Who would it be and why? Dinner. Right. Okay. This is gonna be like, you're gonna think, oh, obviously she's gonna say that. But I genuinely want to go and meet like Allu Arjun and just have a nice, casual conversation with him. I just think he's just an icon, right?
Yeah.
Like, especially for us youth, like we've seen him from his early movies to where he is now. He must have grown and changed as a person, and the stories he would have are just gonna be incredible.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Allu Arjun, if you're watching this, She is the star of Sydney, so please. Okay, next question is, if STYA had a team anthem, what it would be, and you can sing it for us.
To be honest, I think my comedian team are just legends and powerhouses. So I think it'll be Powerhouse from Cooley. So
Okay.
yeah.
Nice. And if you had a magic wand to change one thing about how people view Indian heritage abroad, what would it be?
I think it would be that there's a misconception that we are not cultured or that we're very whitewashed. I think that's one thing that I would like to change. Like we're actually culturally inclined, we speak the language, we do all these things. So that's something, the misconception I would want to change, yeah.
Okay, nice. All right, this or that. Filter coffee or flat white?
Filter coffee, yeah.
Pani puri or pizza?
Pani puri.
All right. Double ka meetha or a lamington cake?
Lamington cake.
Oh, all right, okay. Hyderabadi mutton paya or ramen?
Hyderabadi mutton paya, of course, any day.
Of course, right? Biryani or burrito?
Biryani.
Absolutely. All right. Now, coming to the Gen Z terms. Something that's really good, especially for music or food. What do you call it?
Something that's really good. You say, oh, this food is banger or like cracker.
Okay, I had another word for it. Slaps.
Slaps? Yeah.
Yeah, banger or cracker. I
Yeah.
think also is correct.
Slaps.
Yeah, and showing off or bragging about something could be good or cringy.
Showing off or bragging about something.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I'm so stuck. Maybe I'm in the wrong generation.
Are you?
Yeah, I feel like I am. Showing off. Bragging about something. No idea.
Okay, we're winning here. Flexing.
Flexing. I'm in the wrong generation.
Yeah. Describing something exciting, fun, and enjoyable.
Describing something fun. No, you're really winning against me today.
Lit. I'm the lit one here.
Yeah. She's lit.
Someone's ability to charm or attract someone. You should be getting this.
Huh? Someone's ability to charm or attract someone. Riz? Okay, there we go.
You. To perform exceptionally well or achieve something impressive. Dash girl.
Boss girl? No? Damn girl?
Slay girl.
Slay girl. Yeah, slay girl.
Acting like a star or being very bold and confident.
Acting like a star. Bold and confident.
Like the energy you give in.
I'm really bad at this game.
Main character energy.
Main character energy.
Yeah.
Right.
And lastly, anything about chat with Pratt in Gen Z slang?
That it's lit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lit.
Thank you. And though you kind of didn't do well in the Gen Z slang, I bet it over you. What are answers you had given for the questions I asked were lit, and you slayed it with your riz and main character energy. Loved all your answers. So just because of that, I've got a small gift back for you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You can open it. We've got some stuff for us from our sponsor for today, New Era Real Estate. He's given a soccer ball and a
rugby ball.
Rugby ball, yes, to
Very nice.
STYA. and there's more stuff in it.
Just pop this here.
That's a Chat with Pratt mug,
Ooh.
which I give only to my
Oh,
guests.
thank you so much. It's like this one here.
Yes, same.
Yeah,
Yes.
thank you. We'll see some more items in there.
There is also something else in it. It's a t-shirt from Fruitaholic Sydney, who are our partners. Like, they are a part of Zest Foodies. So that's a t-shirt for you from Fruitaholic Sydney.
Thank you so much. Thank you, New Era, Fruitaholic, and obviously, thank you so much for your
You're
mug.
most welcome. All right. It was so amazing to chat with you. I'm so glad we could do this. We could find some time from your busy schedule and do this, I would say that. Thank you so much, Varsha. You are very inspiring, and keep doing the good work. We are always here to help you. Reach out if you need anything. Thank you so much.
No, thanks for having me here, and I would like to also thank you for being a constant support in STYA. I remember having this conversation with you in the car once about Chat with Pratt before you started, and
Yes.
I told you, like, Auntie, you have to do it, right? Like, because I know your presence, I know how
Yes.
hard you work, and I know your intention behind it. And I think it's also my hope that Chat with Pratt as well goes to crazy heights.
Thank you.
We have the most successful show.
Thank you so much. I appreciate all the support. So viewers, I hope you all enjoyed this inspiring episode of Chat with Pratt, Unwind and Unveil. And I recommend all of you to join STYA, Sydney Telugu Youth Association. Please join them. They're a wonderful organization, and I'm sure you won't be disappointed. Lots of entertainment, lots of, community events happening there. So please join them. I would also like to thank our sponsor for today, New Era Real Estate, and our partner, of course, Zest Foodies, for their constant support and help. I'll see you all in the next episode of Chat with Pratt, Unwind and Unveil. Until then, take good care of yourselves. This is your MC Pratyusha. Bye.